Okay, I was asking you, Lean, about advice for writer, director. What do you have to say?
I would say you should start right now. Because the great thing we have with all this technology is that the barrier for entry is not as closely guarded by the gatekeepers. So you can start a YouTube channel, you can make films on your phone, you can do a lot of things. And then once you've made something, put it where people can find it. Because it's not going to
jealous to find it.
Yeah, it's not going to do you any good if it's just hiding on your hard drive forever.
And recently someone made a movie that's getting quite good acclaim. They filmed it on an iPhone, the whole movie, right?
There have been a couple of those.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, we were at
One time was the one that was missing
Tangerine.
Tangerine.
Different kind of
Oh,
fruit.
fuck.
Tangerine. Yeah, Tangerine was at Sundance in 2014. 2014. That was all just iPhone, little gimbal, little anamorphic adapter, and I think they were using a bicycle so that the camera was always moving. Smart stuff. Though the DP from that never wants to do that again, but he totally pulled it off. I have a friend who just shot a music video for fun on his vacation, just starring himself on his iPhone.
Okay.
It looks so good. Like he was showing me all the footage, and I was like, this is really nice. Like in the right situation, like a nice lock off. You know, you can't take it out and shoot like a big, blockbuster style narrative, but if you're smart and you know kind of what you're playing with,
It also works with a lot of YouTubers.
they don't care. Yeah.
Well, and it's that sometimes cell phone footage, it sells authenticity a little bit more than like a highly produced set. So it's, look at the tools that you have and make them better.
Good advice.
You look at
So as far as cinematography, what kind of advice do you have in that respect?
yeah, it's all about lighting. It really is. Cameras are like the least important part of the equation. Which is funny because I was just at a trade show, like talking about lenses and like doing all sorts of super technical stuff with that, and then it's like, yeah, ultimately it doesn't matter. I think people hate hearing that, but it really doesn't. Like, I don't feel like there's been a appreciable difference in technology from the first camera we used, the Alexa. Like, we used an Alexa on a short film in college, and then I don't think it's really gotten better since then. They've just added like percents on the edges. So yes, Ari has a buyback program. You can now buy a certified good Alexa Classic for like $10,000, which I think when I was in college was $140,000, I think.
Oh.
And like you can still they still shoot movies on these things. I know there's like a
Well, it's like cameras are like cars. They depreciate as soon as you drive them off the lot.
Okay.
yeah.
Whereas camera lenses, the glass, that's for like a house.
Oh,
or
yeah,
an
and-
appreciated
Oh
value.
gosh, and lenses are so wild. The way they go, like I think super speeds until like, which are like lenses from the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Like until like 5 or 6 years ago, they were like garbage. You could buy a set for like $10,000, and now they're going for like $70,000, $80,000 a pop. Just because
Wow.
everyone was like, we really like that like old, bad look. We want our lenses to look bad. And everyone's like, I got some really bad lenses. You can have them for a premium price.
That's great.
Yeah, it's all about pretty pictures.
So are you gonna be the cinematographer on Eulene's next picture?
I've been on most of her stuff.
We met in college.
Oh.
I was going through a breakup, and I wrote like a breakup movie, as one does. And then he was also going through a breakup, and he was not my cinematographer. I had another person lined up, and she ended up canceling like a day before the shoot, which happens, when you can't pay people and you're in college. And so I was wandering through the halls, and then I found Zach, and it was like, hey, do you want to make a movie with me?
Yeah, I think I was watching Supernatural Computer Listeners. I was like binging through that whole show because I think my ex and all of my friends had gone on our pre-planned trip to Florida without me. So
So it's spring break.
yeah.
That was back in 2011.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't go. It's a horrible little trip.
So you guys have a lot in common. That's fantastic.
We're goofy. Yeah, I think it's like when you work with someone.
In each other's
for a
lives.
while.
Wow.
We're coming up on what, 8 years?
Oh, God.
Yeah, 8 years of working together.
Wow.
And yeah, you like, hear about people. I mean, we haven't worked on like huge things together because she works with other people and I work with people. But you hear about you know, like creative partnerships that go on for like 10, 20, 30 years. And you're like, man, like the shorthand and the understanding. But also, it's like I feel like the longer we work together, the less I know exactly what she's going for because we're both doing our own thing.
Well, we're trying to push. Like, the thing they always tell you is, like, if you're not doing something that scares you, it means that your dreams and your goals are not big enough.
Right, you
So
should always feel
we always
uncomfortable.
push a little bit. And what I've been finding recently, like, I have this kind of established group of people that we work with, but I've been trying to branch out and work with more, like, you know, female Asian creatives, because I'm in a position to
Yeah.
hire.
Use that credit. when you got it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to work with some new people and infuse some new blood.
New blood.
It's always a good thing. Well, sometimes a good thing.
What's the current project?
So right now we are in post on a project called I Ship It that we it was a musical series for the CW's digital platform that I created, CWC. And we're doing a second season right now. It's about a fangirl who starts working on her favorite TV show. And then later in the summer, hopefully, I'll get a green light from the Osmos TV and Verizon Go 90 for this digital series. It's an anthology romance series. That's my genre. And so I'm doing a short for them that's about a pair of ice dancers. Because, you know, when I love something, I want to drown in it. And I recently took up adult figure skating, so why not?
Yeah, the Olympics was fun to watch with you.
It was.
Really fun. It's actually, it was really fun
I
to watch it.
started skating before the Olympics.
Yeah, but it
People
was-
keep asking me if that's
It
when
was
I
fun to
started.
watch it from our perspective because we were talking about like we're like, how did the director like
Yeah, the
make
technical director.
how did the
The
technical
Olympics.
director make these choices? And we were watching two different feeds.
Yeah, because I got really obsessed with this like ice dancing pair that
Yeah.
a lot of people would be Virtue and Ware. And so I was watching multiple. I was watching the Canadian feed and the U.S. feed and the European feed, and like one of the feeds had like a much more
Was it the
powerful
digital?
editing.
Yeah. It was just better edited. Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone,
it's better
whoever
edited.
was making the selections was probably, we think he was probably someone newer, but someone who was like really tied into like telling a story.
Or they just got lucky.
Or they just got lucky.
Because that's the other thing. It was like a different feed on NBC versus NBC Sports Network.
Right, they had different camera feeds, you
They
think?
had different camera feeds, but the access to the same cameras. So it was like, oh, that's interesting.
I know nothing about broadcast, so that's interesting. I know the people who work on the Kings games, and they have a lot less flexibility than the Olympics. Good times. And now we've got like, how long is this flight? Like 12 hours? 14 hours? I think we have a layover in Philly, layover in London,
Oh.
and then we land.
See, if we had a layover in LAX, which we never would, I would totally go just to the Toyota Center now. Which
Yeah.
is where I stay.
Right next door.
It's so close.
Where is it at?
The Toyota Sports Center, it's like, it's
like
like
4
maybe
minutes.
a mile.
Yeah, 4
tops
minutes from the airport.
The airport.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's right in the area here.
Yeah, it's where the LA Kings practice.
It's a really
Oh.
nice ice skating
But they
rink.
have 3 different ice skating rinks, and they've got Wi-Fi.
3 rinks. Wow.
They've got 3
Yeah.
rinks and a sports bar up top in case you're like wanting to watch a game or something.
In case you want to have a drink and then go ice skating, just to
I'm
make it
curious
difficult.
if like I wonder if you're allowed to go up there for free when there is a game. Because then you could just watch the game for free, just not in the stands. I doubt it.
Well, in the old days, they used to have roller skating rinks, you know, and it was a bar.
Yeah.
So you would have a drink and dance with a girl. Roller skating, it was so much fun.
Oh, that's
There was a
fun.
place called Flippers. It was real famous.
Did you grow up here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know that the Toyota Sports Center, that used to be a roller rink. Like, they used to have a roller rink outside, and then they converted
Well, the
it.
corner of La Cienega and Santa Monica was called a place called Flippers, and it was the hottest club. All roller skating bar. All the premieres for the movies would have their premieres there.
Oh, wow.
It was so much fun.
Did Girls?
Oh my goodness, you kidding?
So many girls?
So many.
What's the story of your first kiss?
Oh, this is her question. Everyone gets this from her.
My first kiss in life?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah, I
How old were
remember.
you?
Patty Lasekla, I think her name was.
Patty what?
Patty Lasekla, I think her name was. And she stuck her tongue in my mouth. And I thought, what the hell is that? So I stuck my tongue back. I didn't know there was such a thing as Frenching, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Where were you? Like, how old were you and where
oh
were
God,
you?
I think it was probably 14 years old or something like that. So I suffer from CRS, so it's not easy to remember things. It stands for can't remember shit.
Yeah.
But you can still remember.
But yeah, it's Patty Lasekla. That's funny.
Were you the kisser or the kissy?
How does that work? I
Who
think we
goes
both.
in first? Sounds like Patty wrapped up first.
Yeah, well, yeah, because she had the tongue thing going. So yeah, she might have been
The
the
initiator.
initiator on that one. That's a funny question. That's good.
Yeah.
Good one.
Do you remember where, like, set the scene for me? Interior, exterior, where you were?
You know, gotta think about that. I can't remember.
I mean, if you're 14, there can only be so many places, right?
Exactly.
Like school, your house, her house, church maybe, the park.
It might have been, before that, the kiss might have been just a regular kiss. I remember that one because of the tongue, but I think might have been Spin the Bottle might have been my first kiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was one of the first projects we did together, was a project called First Kiss.
Oh,
It was about a 14-year-old boy who was nervous about getting his first kiss at a spin the bottle party.
there you
That
go.
was a fun one. I cut together, was it in January? I got bored and I went through my work and I was like, how many times have I shot kissing scenes?
Yeah, they're
'Cause, like-
almost all me.
Yeah, they're almost all the good ones.
They're also like female gazy. The ones that you've done with like that one dude, those are like much more male centric.
Yeah, it's actually really fun to see the two.
Yeah, it's so different. Like female fantasy versus
what's
like
our airline?
what British Airways.
British. Okay.
Yeah, they're British Airways.
British way.
Well, we're at the airport. I want to thank you for participating in the SOS show, and you'll see it on ilovesos.org. Say goodbye to the crowd.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Hello, America. Do you have a product or a service? Would you like to increase your business, earn customer loyalty, spread patriotism, and thank our veterans for the service to our country? You can do all that by joining Supporting Our Servicemen, a 501c3 dedicated to helping and thanking our veterans. Please join today at ilovesos.org.
Well, welcome back to the show. We've got Tracy, who has got a great little story here. She just got evicted on April Fool's Day. She thought it was a big joke. But actually, it's got a good thing because it's going to make you do some new stuff. Like you said, you're going to go to Europe
Yes.
and have some fun.
Uh-huh.
So it pushed you out the door, right?
It was a sign.
It's a
I
sign.
took it as a sign. So I decided to make some moves and make something happen.
And so you said you worked in France?
I went to high school in France.
You went to high school in France?
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français?
Un peu.
Un peu.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so my sister lives in London, and my family is just like around Europe and stuff. I have like a few friends around there.
It's
so
nice
I
to
was
have
like,
places, people where you can stay all over the
Yeah.
world, That's what my
not
plan
bad.
is. If I had friends all over the world, I'd just start traveling and stay with them, That'd be great. But
that's
you're
the-
young, you're beautiful. You should be out there in the world, doing things.
Yeah. Why
So
not?
you just quit your job? You got fired? What happened with your
I
job?
quit. I quit.
You quit.
Yeah, I quit. I just worked. I was working at like a music brand strategy place. I was trying like really hard to like. They just like weren't really taking me seriously. I don't think this is like good content for your show.
Yeah, sure it is. Go. It's all about learning about how to handle things.
Sure.
And I love the way you're doing it because you got a good attitude.
Yeah, no, I was just like working for a place, and like they like their music, they do like product placement and like book shows and all this shit, and their social media was just like trash, like super shit. And so I was like, let me help you out with this, like I have all these plans, and like showed them what I wanted to do, and they basically kind of just like ignored me. And I was like putting in like all this extra effort for like
They're paying you?
nothing. Yeah.
to do something and then ignore it.
And then basically like I was like no extra charge, like, you know what I mean, like I think this will really help.
People don't like free advice. That's the problem.
Right, and I was like, this will like, I mean, like, you're like in a business where you really need to have like your social media like booming, you know what I mean, and it'll help you like a lot. And like I was like, I have all these ideas. I mean, they had like literally like 200 followers and like getting like 3 likes per photo, and I was literally like,
this is my charity for veterans, and I need a social media person.
oh really?
And you can do that, while you're traveling around Europe, even.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, that's awesome. So what is it exactly?
Well,
that you
it's
do?
called Supporting Our Servicemen, and it's helping and thanking veterans. And we encourage people to give discounts to veterans, companies. And
Are you a veteran?
No, I just want to thank veterans like most people. And to promote it, I'm making a cooking show, which is called Cooking Styles of the Rich and Famous.
I love cooking shows.
Oh my God, you're going to love this one.
Wait, shut up. I'm literally obsessed with cooking shows.
Well, we have 3 of them. It's Cooking Styles of the Rich and Famous, Cooking Styles of the Sports Stars, and now Cooking Styles of the Music Moguls. And we have Bruno Mars' manager is joining the team, and he's going to bring Bruno Mars in and all the celebrities that you can imagine.
You're fucking with me.
No, not fucking with
What?
you. It's really happening.
Wait,
It's exciting.
Wild. That's awesome.
And that shows are going to be promoted on Amazon, because we air it on Amazon, Apple, and Roku. But Amazon Prime is going to
Roku.
is going to Amazon is going to promote it to their 110 million Prime members. Yeah.
Really?
It's very exciting.
What's it going to be called? Is it going to be called
Cooking Styles
of the Rich and Famous?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
So and I only created it to promote this.
Look at you.
So it's called Supporting Our Servicemen. This is a card just for Monty's List, which is like Craigslist,
where
you can gift an unwanted item to a local veteran in your neighborhood.
Okay.
But that needs as much exposure as Supporting Our Servicemen.
Sure.
So that didn't work.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and then I wrote a song that's on that website.
Can you sing it to me?
In 600
No.
feet, merge on
Yeah,
I'm not a singer.
literally for the camera.
Yeah, you're exactly. I'm not going to sing it. But it's a beautiful song. And Peter Beckett donated the music. He's from The Player.
Yeah.
And it's a music video, and it's gorgeous, and people love it. But that didn't go viral, so that didn't help much. So the cooking shows are designed to promote 2 charities. 1, my charity, and 2, the guest star's favorite charity. So if Bruno Mars' favorite charity is, save the African ants or whatever it is, then we support that one.
Save the African ants.
That's
actually something I'm really passionate about too. So.
The African ants need saving.
There's
they're
there's an epidemic going on.
They're an endangered species, right?
God, I didn't know. But Bruno Mars is such a philanthropist.
Yeah, Bruno, and we're doing a concert with Bruno on July 7th. It's a huge concert called Storm Aid, where all the 95% of all the money goes to the storm victims. The past storms.
Yeah.
Hurricanes.
Do I know? Yeah.
So that's huge. Bruno.
Wait, that's awesome.
Bruno and all kind of celebrities will be on that one. 6 venues from Puerto Rico.
Bruno's your homie. You like Bruno.
Bruno's the man. Bruno.
Shouts out to Bruno Mars.
Bruno, you're the man. What is that light? Is it an alien? Oh my God, there's an alien behind us.
We got that high-bright
Jesus
on.
Christ. Sorry, people. This is the high budget show. We can only light so much.
Where are you putting this, by the way?
200 million people will see this on Roku. Yeah. This is going out. It's on the SOS Show.
What's the SOS Show?
That's the show you're on right now. So give us some advice to all the young people and the old people that are watching about what's your expertise.
Don't get in Ubers and guys who are
Exactly. What is your expertise in life? What kind of expert advice can you give the world right now? Besides, don't get in.
Wow, you're
front
hitting
seats
me
of
with the
Uber
hard one.
drivers.
You're hitting me with the hard one. I don't know.
Well, what'd you school?
Yes, I did.
What'd you study?
Radio broadcasting.
Oh, there you go. So, what's the secret to being a success on the radio?
I don't know. I never wanted to work in radio. I'm literally a terrible person for the show.
No. You've already been entertaining with your. You're going to Europe, which is great. To travel when you're young is the best thing I can recommend to any young person. I'm a modern day philosopher, so I've got some advice for you for traveling or for business or for relationships whatever you want. You know, I've got it all.
Tell me.
I'm a published author. You know, you gotta ask what advice do you need?
Well, surely you can just give me advice.
Just on anything?
Yeah.
Really,
What's the best one-liner of advice that you could give me right now at this very moment?
Well, if you're driving a yacht, slow as pro.
Take exit 55A.
I'm a yacht captain.
Damn right.
I live each day, you know, as it's full. Okay, here's really important stuff. If you haven't read the book, The Four Agreements, I got some good advice for you.
Okay. I have not read
You have not read that book. You should. The first one is be impeccable with your
1,000
word.
feet, use the right lane to merge onto Cotton
Second
Avenue.
one is never take what people say personally.
Okay.
Very important. Women have a problem with that. Most women do.
Use the right
Because
lane
it's
to
not
merge
about
Seems
you.
like an unfair
When some-
generalization.
No, but when someone says something about you, it's not necessarily about you. They have their own insecurities, their own problems, their own, you know,
Only
issues, right? Right? No, not only women, guys
Use the
too.
right two
That's
lanes
not
to
true.
I'm a male chauvinist pig. Let me tell you.
Fans.
Admittedly, I'm a male chauvinist. But at any rate, the third one is never make assumptions, because you probably made an assumption about me already, because I'm driving a
When
left.
you assume, you make an ass.
Yes, out of you and me. And the last one is always do your best. So if you live by those four agreements, and this is a best-selling book. You know,
Okay.
my book's not best-selling yet until you buy it, but my book's called Lester's Legacy, and you got to read that.
Lester's Legacy.
Do you read books?
Yeah, I do read books.
Lester's Legacy. It's on Amazon Kindle.
And it's your book?
It's my book. I wrote it. Yeah.
Lester.
My name is Lester Montecook III.
Wait, what is it?
Lester Montecook III.
Montecook the Third.
At
Great name.
424. My son was born in 424. Right now it's 424.
Oh my god, happy birthday.
But no, not today. 424. 424. 84 he was born. When you were born?
My friend just texted me, said my Uber just passed you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I swear
That's
down.
funny.
That's wild. That's funny as fuck.
So you live in Westwood?
I do live in Westwood.
I
yeah.
used to work at the Westwood Playhouse.
Really?
And I had a show called The Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo. You ever heard of the Oingo Boingo?
No.
You heard of Danny Elfman? He's like the biggest scorer in all the movies.
I wish I could say yes, but
Yeah,
no,
Danny
I
Elfman was
don't.
huge. Anyway, it was a great show. We had lots of great shows. But now it's the Geffen
Wait,
Playhouse.
what was? Oh, yeah, okay. I know the
Yeah,
Geffen
it-
playlist.
yeah.
That's like literally that's just on.
It's on LeConte and Westwood.
Yeah,
River.
it's like right by the Ralphs,
I had some.
the big old Ralphs. You know.
That was
that's all. That's as far
that
as
was-
my culture goes.
That was one of my 78 careers I had.
In a quarter mile, slide
Look at
left
you,
towards
driving.
Southie Avenue.
That's awesome though.
Don't
Wait,
make,
what was
don't
the
make
name
assumptions. What? What? My book?
What was the name of the play?
Oh, well, there's
You
many
can get
plays.
Loki, get another book mention in there.
Yeah, exactly. Lester's Legacy.
For the fans.
No, the name of the play was The Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo, and they were a Venice band that basically made all their instruments, their own costumes, and their own sets, and they were amazingly
In
talented
1,000
people.
feet, turn left onto Massachusetts Avenue.
Oh. Yeah, go straight.
Okay. At any rate, and then they became the Oingo Boingo, and they had some huge hits that you know, but you don't really know because, you know,
Well, let me know.
I don't know the hits, but I mean, they're huge hits. I can't remember everything. See, I suffer
Okay.
from CRS. Yeah.
What's Cirrus?
You don't know what CRS is? It's a very debilitating disease. You don't know?
No.
Can't remember shit.
I was waiting for that.
But worse than that,
The next left.
Wait.
lovely to have you on board. Thank you so much.
Many thanks.
Good luck in Europe. You got my card.
I do, I
Best
got the
guacamole you ever made. Is on that. There, she's got the cards and everything. We're upside down.
Honorable mention.
This is our land, a land that's truly free. The USA for you and for me. Our brave soldiers, each of them has shown, oh yeah, how to pay the price for freedom we now. They fought hard throughout the years. Yes, they've lost their lives, and for them we've shed our tears. So as we do hope and pray, we need to thank them every day. So SOS is here to show the Join SOS and spread some love. For our servicemen, 'cause there's a word beyond. We came here together to shine the light and spread the word through day and night. Join SOS as we all unite. If you believe in red, white, and blue, give your support and a yes, you've been through. In this life, let them reap rewards. Oh yeah, be inspired and yes, get on board. Join SOS and spread some love. For our servicemen, 'cause there's a word beyond. We came here together to shine the light and spread the word through day and night. Join SOS as we all unite. Show you're grateful to these men and women for the sacrifices they have given. You can stand up and salute them this way. Join supporting our servicemen that come today.
Welcome back to the show. We've got Enrique here, who says he doesn't speak such good English, but we're gonna find out in a minute here. So we're gonna you're just in Beverly Hills here, and you're going to the airport.
I'm going to the airport.
Oh, you're going back home?
Yes.
Or where is home?
I live in Miami City.
Okay,
Yeah, but I'm from Colombia.
from Colombia.
Yes,
Very nice.
it
They
is.
made some nice movies in Colombia.
Yeah.
What was the last movie I saw? It was a big one.
In Colombia?
Yeah, Colombia. What's the famous movies from Colombia?
The family. Well, do you know the movie The Miss and Mr. Smith
Yes.
with Angelina Jolie and
Yes.
Brad Pitt?
Yes.
That movie, in the beginning of the movie, is in Bogota, Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting movie.
Yeah.
Right now, in Colombia, Will Smith is like in Cartagena city. It's a city of Colombia. He's doing a movie there. The name of the movie is Gemini Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then where do you live? Oh, you live in Miami now, though.
Yeah, I live in Miami, but
But you go back to Colombia a lot?
I was in Colombia last year for Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
And, Happy New Year for spend time with my family.
Yes.
And yeah, for almost 1 month, I go back here this January.
Okay.
Yeah, to USA. Yeah.
So what do you do in Miami?
Miami, I am an English student. My English is not really good. But enjoying the show. Not very good looking, but enjoy. And I studied for be like a real estate too.
Real estate.
Yeah, real estate.
Oh. So you're going to real estate school.
Yeah.
Okay. You get your broker's license.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took the test once, and I didn't pass it, so I said forget it.
It's really hard. Yeah.
I just missed it by a few points, but
Yeah, the good thing in Miami is that I had a lot of people who speak Spanish in Miami.
Uh-huh.
So the test for real estate, you can take the test in Spanish.
okay.
So I'm going to take the test in Spanish because it's my first language. I feel more like comfortable
Uh-huh.
with that language. So I hope that all will be fine.
So you want to do commercial real estate or residential?
More like commercial.
Commercial.
Yeah, commercial. Honestly, more my business is I'm thinking that I want to bring people from Latin America to buy houses or city
Okay.
houses
Okay.
in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't.
Just for